So moving on to the next part, which is extracurricular activities. What were your major types of extracurricular activities, and what were kind of your biggest achievements in each type? You must flex, Isheka, otherwise people will not get a realistic portrayal of your profile.
Okay, so my extracurricular activities varied from national Olympiads to multiple leadership and community service projects. So if I want to start with biggest achievement, I don't think I had like any international level of achievement for math for Olympiads specifically. I have like succeeded in multiple national level, and I think the farthest I have been in any Olympiads was till the team selection test in BDJSO, which is Junior Science Olympiad.
Okay.
Where they give this exam to 12 selected students from all across the country, and to select a team. But okay. I couldn't make it to the team, but that's the farthest I have been through.
Okay.
And I only participated in Olympiads. Like I started doing it like from 6th grade until my O-levels. And during my exchange year, like during my 11th grade, when I came here in America, I was I was just exposed to this like huge amount of opportunities. I didn't like see this big of a school. I never like my school didn't have any clubs, and my American school had more than 100 clubs and organizations.
Yeah.
And I was like, I have to do as much as I can here. Like this is my go big or go home.
Yeah.
So I quickly involved myself in like 6 clubs, varying from robotics, Model UN, sustainability club, and volunteering club, key club, all of that. And I was also part of the local exchange student team. So there were students from like all over the world, and we had this like weekly project where during the week we go to school and then do our schoolwork, but on weekends we travel all across like DMV, DC, Maryland, and Virginia area, and we have like an event scheduled almost for every weekend, and I try to participate in as many as I can. So for example, one time I was interviewed by Voice of America, and then once we had the opportunity to get training from diplomats in Foreign Service Institute, where we got like diplomacy training, and then Martin Luther King State. Like we had multiple events, and I tried to like just participate in as many as I can, just to learn more about leadership and community service. And then when I came back, I became a part of this organization, Yes Alumni Bangladesh. So when students complete this Yes program, they come back and try to implement what they learn. And so in my town, in Dinajpur, I was organizing multiple seminars to talk more about this exchange program, because I wanted other students to learn about this opportunity. I don't think anyone before me from my town has like gone to this exchange program. So we tried to do that as many times as possible. Yeah, I think.
Okay. So to summarize, I'm getting you have did pretty well in terms of science Olympiads. You almost made it to the National Science Olympiad team, Junior Science Olympiad team. Then you have like parts of leadership and community service activities here and there, went to a lot of leadership institutes, got training, gave back to the community in whatever ways you can. So those were kind of like the major portions of your extracurricular activities. If you have to talk about like some advice when it comes to choosing what type of extracurricular activities to pursue, what advice would you give?
So there's a big myth that to get into top institutions or Ivy Leagues, you need to go to like international Olympiads, you need like IMO medals and all that. But that, like in our case, in both of our case, I don't think that happened. So don't let that discourage you. Okay, if you're good at math, then yeah, go pursue that. Go pursue Math Olympiad. That would be great. But if you cannot do that, if that's something that doesn't interest you, doesn't mean that that's the only way to get into this college, or that's the only way to spend your extra time. So even if you're interested in academia, do research. Like you have this whole like worldwide web. Just look up professors, even in American institutions, and read their research projects. And you will always find their contact email. If you're interested in their research, email them. Email hundreds of professors. At least one of them will reply.
Yeah.
So there are multiple ways to like get involved in extracurricular activities beyond Olympiads. Even this YES program, there are like I think apart from YES program, there are more international programs like this where you can participate. There are international conferences you can go.
Yeah.
So just explore. You need to do your own research and talk with more people who have gone through those experiences to help you.
Okay, so something which is common throughout the interviews that I'm seeing is that two things come up. One, do what you're passionate about and don't really worry about some fixed profile that you have to follow to get into these institutions. Another thing is to really be proactive. To really reach out to people, talk to more people, explore opportunities, use the internet. Like we have a joke saying that internet and Facebook aren't the same things. So like really try to understand there's a host of resources out there. There was this video about from Nas Daily where he talks about how he Googled his way to Harvard. And I think there's an element of truth in it.